Welcome to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast, your go-to source for the latest developments, trends, and regulatory changes in the industry. I'm Sandy, your guest host from Keller Williams Legacies, here to provide you with insights sourced from reputable news outlets to help you stay informed.
Steve Hamoan here. This is brought to you by Real Approved Inc., a trusted mortgage brokerage dedicated to helping Canadians achieve their homeownership dreams. Visit realapproved.ca to learn more about how our experienced team can assist you with your mortgage needs. Let's dive into today's episode. All right, Sandy, let's jump into our first topic today. The Bank of Canada has just announced a cut in its key interest rate to 2.5%. This move is being hailed as a good news story for new home buyers. What are your initial thoughts?
Well, Steve, from a real estate perspective, this is definitely a positive development for buyers. Lower interest rates can make mortgages more affordable, which might help more first-time buyers get into the market. It's always great to see opportunities opening up for new homeowners, especially in today's competitive market.
Absolutely, Sandy. Mortgage broker Ron Butler has pointed out that this change is beneficial not just for those looking to purchase a home, but also for those with a new mortgage or a personal line of credit. It seems like a well-rounded benefit.
That's right, Steve. And considering the high cost of housing in Ontario, any reduction in financial barriers is welcome. It might also give a little breathing room to those already holding mortgages, as they might see lower payments or better refinancing options.
I agree, Sandy. But let's also consider the broader economic implications. While this rate cut is good news for buyers, it's also a reaction to larger economic conditions. There's some concern about the weakening United States economy, which has influenced this decision. We need to keep an eye on how these international factors play out.
True, Steve. The interconnectedness of our economies means that changes like these can have ripple effects. It's crucial for potential buyers to not only look at the current interest rates, but also stay informed about what's happening economically on a larger scale.
Exactly, Sandy. It's all about making informed decisions. While lower rates are beneficial, buyers should still be cautious and consider their long-term financial plans. This is where working with knowledgeable professionals can provide significant value.
And that's why we're here, Steve, to help listeners navigate these changes with the right information. So to all our listeners considering a home purchase, make sure you're looking at the full picture and planning for the future, not just the present rates. The Ontario government's new proposal to rebate the full 8% provincial portion of the harmonized sales tax for first-time buyers on new homes valued up to $1 million is causing quite a stir. It's a significant move, potentially saving first-time home buyers up to $80,000 when combined with existing provincial relief. But Steve, is this enough to really ease the affordability pains or stimulate new construction?
Well, Sandy, from a numbers perspective, this certainly sounds like a substantial saving, but we have to consider the broader economic context. Evan Malak, a Toronto realtor, has pointed out that while this is a welcome action, it's somewhat of a drop in the bucket. The rebate might boost new condo sales, but the market's at its lowest level in decades. The impact might be limited, especially in high-demand areas where inventory is low.
That's a fair point, Steve. Kathy Poland, president of the Ontario Real Estate Association, did call this a step in the right direction, emphasizing how this could help young Ontarians and their families. It seems like a positive move, but as Malak mentioned, it really depends on where you're looking. The rebate might not have the same impact across the board.
Exactly, Sandy. And Carl Gomez, chief economist at CoStar, noted that while this rebate could have a marginal impact, it's not a silver bullet for overall affordability. The major issue remains the financing and the high mortgage rates that are still a barrier for many first-time buyers. Even with the Bank of Canada's recent rate cut, the borrowing environment remains challenging.
Right, Steve. Gomez also pointed out that the 5-year Government of Canada bond yield has actually gone up, which affects fixed mortgage rates. So, despite the rebate, the high cost of borrowing is still a significant hurdle. It is crucial for first-time buyers to consider these factors when planning their purchase.
And that's why potential buyers and investors are often waiting on the sidelines. The rebate is a positive step, but it's essential to look at the full financial picture, including current mortgage rates and the overall affordability landscape. Buyers need to be strategic and informed, especially in today's market.
Absolutely, Steve. While the proposal is a welcome relief, it's not the ultimate solution to the affordability crisis. It's crucial for our listeners to stay informed and consider all aspects of the market before making a decision. Let's keep an eye on how these developments unfold and what further measures might be introduced to support homebuyers. Let's delve into the recent developments in the Canadian mortgage market. 5-year fixed mortgage rates are on a downward trend, reaching what some might call their lowest point in 2025. Steve, what can you tell us about the factors driving this change?
Well, Sandy, it's quite interesting. The drop in 5-year fixed mortgage rates is largely attributed to cheaper bonds, which fund these fixed-rate mortgages. Phil Soper from Royal LePage noted that the bond market significantly influences these rates rather than the Bank of Canada's rate cuts. The current economic situation in the United States, including rising unemployment and a larger federal deficit, is paradoxically making it easier for more people to enter the real estate market here in Canada.
That's a fascinating dynamic, Steve. On one hand, the weakening U.S. economy is causing some concern, but on the other hand, it's providing opportunities for buyers in Canada. Phil Soper also mentioned that this dip could allow families to acquire a bigger home or a more expensive home than they would have otherwise for the same monthly payments.
Exactly, Sandy. And while these lower fixed rates are appealing, it's essential for homeowners to decide whether a fixed or variable mortgage suits their financial situation and stress tolerance. Soper suggests that variable mortgages can be more cost-effective over time, but they come with uncertainty about monthly payments. Fixed rates, on the other hand, offer predictability and peace of mind, which is crucial for many, especially those with fixed incomes.
Right, Steve? It's all about balancing the benefits and risks. Tyler MacKay from Tyler MacKay Realty Group pointed out that fixed rates provide a guarantee of what you're paying, which can be reassuring in times of low consumer confidence. However, as Ron Butler mentioned, variable rates are having their moment now, thanks to the recent Bank of Canada rate cut.
Indeed, Sandy. And as we see these rates fluctuate, it's important for potential buyers to stay informed and consider their long-term plans. Whether opting for the stability of a fixed rate or the potential savings of a variable rate, understanding the broader economic context and personal financial situation is key.
Absolutely, Steve. As always, it's crucial for our listeners to weigh their options carefully and consult with experts if needed. The mortgage landscape is complex, and making an informed decision can make a significant difference in one's financial future. Let's shift gears and talk about some exciting news from the investment side of the real estate market. Westboro Mortgage Investment Fund has recently earned industry recognition at the 2025 Canadian Hedge Fund Awards. Steve, what do you make of this achievement?
Well, Sandy, this is indeed a noteworthy accomplishment for Westboro. The Canadian Hedge Fund Awards are a prestigious event in the industry, celebrating excellence in fund management and performance. For Westboro to be recognized here highlights their strong performance and the value they're bringing to investors.
Absolutely, Steve. The recognition underscores not only their performance, but also their strategic approach to mortgage investment. It's impressive to see how they've managed to stand out in a competitive field, especially considering the challenges the market has faced recently.
That's right, Sandy. Westboro's strategy seems to be paying off. By focusing on a diversified portfolio of residential and commercial mortgages, they've been able to provide consistent returns to their investors. This approach not only mitigates risk, but also capitalizes on opportunities across different sectors of the real estate market.
And from what I understand, their focus on transparency and investor communication has also played a crucial role in their success. It's clear that they're committed to maintaining trust and providing value to their stakeholders, which is essential in any investment fund.
Exactly, Sandy. In today's market, where uncertainty can be prevalent, having a transparent and communicative approach is invaluable. Westboro's recognition at the awards is a testament to their commitment to these principles and their ability to deliver solid returns.
It's a great example of how strategic planning and a clear focus on investor needs can lead to success. For our listeners, this highlights the importance of considering investment funds that prioritize transparency and have a proven track record, especially in the real estate sector.
Indeed, Sandy. As we wrap up this segment, it's clear that Westboro Mortgage Investment Fund is setting a high standard in the industry. Their recognition is well-deserved, and it serves as an inspiration for other funds aiming to achieve similar success. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. We hope you found today's insights valuable as you navigate the world of mortgages and real estate.
Before you go, a quick reminder, Real Approved is here to make your mortgage journey smoother. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing, their experienced team is ready to guide you with personalized support every step of the way. Visit realapproved.ca to get started and take the next step toward achieving your home ownership goals. Catch you next time and stay informed with the latest industry insights.